Today we are working on a DIY papercraft project. I'm taking a framed sign and altering it into a shabby chic piece of home decor. So what I've got here, this is the framed sign I purchased from Hobby Lobby, and what I liked about it was the wood grain around the perimeter on the front, and it was already stained this really pretty gray shade. So that's the papers I'm going with, kind of grays, a little bit of blacks, some kind of ivory slash cream colors, and a little bit of like seafoam aqua thrown in. So around all my papers I sewed with a sewing machine around the perimeter, and now I'm taking a pair of scissors. As you can see here, I opened it up. I'm using the sharp edge of the blade, and I'm just roughening it down each side of the papers, and you can see how that looks there when it's all roughened up. It just adds a nice easy technique to add really pretty texture on your project. So coming up, you're going to see me using a lot of black cardboard on this project, and I'm simply using it to help layer in between my papers. I'm going to be using this Beacon Fabri-Tac glue that I always use. You can get it at all the major craft stores. And I have to actually use 2 layers of black cardboard. And the reason I start with that, I have these tags. I found them at Walmart in the mini ornaments Christmas section. Yes, the Christmas stuff is already out, and yes, I'm already looking because I do craft bazaars. Anyway, not a point for this project really, but the tags are obviously a little bit thick, so I'm using 2 layers of cardboard to bring up the thickness of the tag so that it all levels out. Okay, and now I'm going to start adding my papers. All these papers are just old papers from my stash. I don't know if any of you remember or know Die Cuts with a View company. Those are the papers I'm using from that company. And I'm going to start adding some more papers. I'm going to add 1 more tag here, and because it's so thick, again, you're going to see me cut out some more black cardboard. Now my cardboard just happens to be black because I ordered it from a company, an online company, but you can use any cardboard you want. You can recycle cardboard from packaging that you get in the mail, anything like that. You can recycle the kind of, a lot of scrapbook products come with, you know, a nice backing in their product that has all their, you know, company logo and stuff on it. That's a nice sturdy cardboard. You can use that to cut up and help you layer. Anything like that works. So I just kind of made an area around that tag so I knew where I wanted to cut out of my cardboard. And that way that tag will fit right inside. So we're going to get this glued on. Again, 2 layers like I said earlier, to help it become the same thickness as those little wood tags. I just love those wood tags. I love the shape of them, rectangles, long. I just, you know, I grabbed a few packages of them, just thought they were fun. And then we'll add some more design paper here on top. And don't be scared to layer, just try it, feel comfortable with it. When you layer, a lot of it is just making sure that you have your cardboard to level things out. Okay, so get in there and do it. So the first thing we're using from Reneabouquets is this beautiful board laser cut chipboard shell ATC tag. They come in a set of 2. Renee, don't get mad at me. I'm going to turn the tag upside down. I'm simply using it for, again, layering in the background. Okay? But it is a beautiful tag with that shell decoration on top. And those of you that might not know, Renee is the owner of Reneabouquets.com. Right, and I'm figuring out my papers again. I'm going to bring up some black cardboard. I'm placing that ATC tag up higher to help offset those 2 little tags in the lower right corner or lower left corner. So I want that ATC tag to kind of stick off the edge and assimilate in the upper right corner, kind of the same pattern as that lower left corner, so that it all kind of looks pleasingly aesthetic to the eye. So that's why I am kind of hanging it off the top there. I have little pieces I'm just cutting up here, kind of making sure I use all my cardboard up, so that's why they're in chunks and pieces and not one nice pretty piece. Don't need to do that. Use up what you've got. There we go. Now it's kind of offset up there. Here is a beautiful board, laser cut chipboard, one of my favorites. Set of 3, they come in chain link frames, and the set of 3 you get 3 different sizes. So I'm going to kind of let this go off the left edge so that again it kind of looks pleasing with the other things that are off the edge on the bottom and the top. This is a Prima Marketing frame. Renee doesn't have that in her stock anymore, but she does have other Prima Marketing resin frames. These flowers all come from Reneabouquets. This is Reneabouquet laser cut chipboard circuit frame elements. I'm just showing you all the pieces we're going to be using. These are Reneabouquet's set of 23 fall tuck-ins. Again, laser cut chipboard. We're going to be using all these products coming up, and these are Reneabouquet beautiful board, beautiful bits. They're tiny little skeleton leaves. Okay, so the first thing we're going to pull up is the circuit elements, and I'm going to add a couple pieces here, and I'll use another piece later. It's really nice to use things in 3s. So I've got those layered in there, and now I'm going to take some upholstery thread to add a little more texture. I'm going to wind it up and kind of place it in the center, or actually near that lower edge, left edge of the frame. Again, like I said, this frame is out of stock right now, but Renee does have other Prima Marketing resin frames in her stock. These flowers, these gray ones, are from Prima Marketing Flirty Fleur collection. This particular flower is out of stock, but Renee does have other packages of flowers from the Flirty Fleur collection that are in the tones you're seeing here, the grays and the aquas, so please check those out. And bringing in those fall tuck-in beautiful board chipboard pieces to layer right there. And now I'm going to bring in another piece of the circuit board elements to kind of make it a nice set of 3 so it's visually pleasing to the eye. And these chiffon flowers from Reneabouquets, I love them. Chiffon flowers, they come in a set of 3 with pearl and rhinestone flowers. These are in the mint green. They look a little aqua to me, so I like that. And in this mulberry flower I'm just placing is also from Reneabouquets, and they are seafoam roses and leaves. I love them. So beautiful. I love that with the gray tone. Oh, I just want to sleep with that color. It's so pretty. I'm adding some more Reneabouquet flowers here. These are in the ivory. It's called white curly roses, but you get a bunch of different flowers in that set. And I'm adding some more of the fall tuck-ins there, the laser cut chipboard fall tuck-ins. And these little pieces just came from the Flirty Fleur flower set that I'm using. They were inside the pack. So I'm just tucking them in as well because, you know, they're the right colors. I'm using 3 of them, 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Again, sets of 3s or odd numbers look nice when you are creating. Kind of helps round your project out. Another Reneabouquet flower here. I'm going to tuck it under that beautiful leaf from the fall tuck-in set. This is another one of those tags I got at Walmart. I'm going to use it to house my quote. I'm going to use the back of it since it's already black. It's perfect color. And I'm just kind of seeing where I want it to go because where I want to tuck more flowers in. And I have to use some cardboard here to make that level so that it sits level on the frame. There we go. And these are a beautiful board. Again, the beautiful bits, the skeleton leaves. I'm going to tuck these in amongst the flowers because I kind of wanted this to look fall. You know, the new colors out now are kind of the grays and these kind of seafoam aqua colors. I'm not using this tag. I put it there, but I decide later not to use it, so don't worry about that. So those are kind of some of the new fall colors you're probably seeing in the stores now, the grays and kind of those aqua seafoam tones. I love it. It's such warm colors. So what I'm using instead of that one tag, these are just little stickers from my stash, and it's just part of the title. I've put them onto the cardboard here, and it's one whole quote, but I cut it apart to make it two pieces. I'm going to put it on the cardboard. I'm going to distress the edges with the scissors, and that's what's going to go on the tag. I'm roughening up the edge so that it matches with the papers. And then we'll get those glued down. So this quote, of course, says, "Be in love with your life." And then these are beautiful board, beautiful words from Reneabouquets. They come in this set of 4, fairy, dust, moment, and sparkle. And I'm going to use the word sparkle out of it. So the whole, message of this project is be in love with your life, sparkle. If you love your life, be happy, sparkle, let it show. So that's kind of my theme for this shabby chic project. And these are the medium size words. They do come in different sizes, and I'm using the medium size. Okay, I'm going to add in some Reneabouquets beautiful beads. These are flat back pearls in the shade Mermaid Candy. They come in different ounces. I'm using the 4-ounce size, and these are just sequins from my stash. I'm going to use some of those as well. I'm going to use this Prima 3D matte gel to put them on with. I've got this little holder that has some stuff on the end of it that helps grab the beads, and then I'm just painting that matte gel on the back. You could use regular glue if you want, that's fine too, but it's really hard to get the beads off this little holder. It's like a little gem picker-upper. It works great, but it's kind of hard to get the beads back off. So I'm just using the Mermaid Candy. Comes in a lot of various colors in the set with the aquas and kind of the creams and the purples. I'm just using an ivories or whatever, ivory or cream, however you want to call it. And so I'm just kind of using the aqua and the ivory out of it. And I'm adding a little bit of that matte gel to the flowers, and I'm sprinkling on. These are just some art stones, Prima Marketing art stones from my stash. I thought they would go in well with the look of those little gray and white and aqua little beaded things I added up at the top and out to the right side. So I'm adding some of those in to kind of mimic that texture, and then I'm going to add in some sequins as well. I'm just painting that on with the paintbrush and then dropping the sequins on, and then I turn it over and just kind of lightly tap the back to get off the excess that did not stick in the glue. Or medium. This is a matte medium, but you can use regular glue if you want. I would definitely recommend a clear glue if you're going to do this kind of texture on your projects. And then the last thing I'm going to add, this is a Reneabouquets Tiny Treasure Butterfly. It's the Ice Fairy line, and this is the mint green. So I hope you enjoyed this project. I had a lot of fun making it. It took very little time to make, but it looks like you spent a lot of time on it, and that's what I wanted. I love the theme of it, be in love with your life, sparkle. I will have all the links down below to everything Reneabouquets, as well as all the links to the product I used on this project. I thank you for sharing your time with me, and I'll talk with you again soon. Bye.